was in a car accident with my younger sister.
Her heart was ruptured!
Surgery now!
But Mom, the hospital director, gathered every doctor around my sister's bedside instead. They examined Emily head to toe despite only having minor scratches. I begged Mom to save me, but she looked at me like I was dirt.
Can you stop pretending for attention? Do you know your sister almost broke a bone?
In the end, I died alone, in a corner. No one even noticed. So why did the mom who hated me most go crazy when she saw my dead body? In the final 3 minutes of my life, my soul drifted to Mom's side. She was sitting at my sister Emily's bedside, praying with worry.
Emily, baby, don't scare Mommy. Wake up, okay?
If Sophia had actually done her job and protected her sister, Emily wouldn't be like this. Just wait. I'm gonna beat the hell out of the brat.
Dad, you don't have to. I'm already dead, killed by your indifference. Then the doctors crowded around Emily's bed.
Let's get a chest x-ray.
They confirmed her injuries were only scrapes. One of the older doctors finally dared to bring me up.
Director Susan, should we really not check on Sophia? Her injuries look pretty bad.
What's she pulling now? Playing dead? Doesn't she get what she did to her own sister?
I stared at her, stunned. My dead heart throbbed with pain. I was her daughter too. Did she really not care at all? Suddenly, Mom grabbed her phone and called me. The nurse held the phone up to my ear. I waited for something, anything that sounded like concern.
Sophia, when are you going to crawl out of bed and apologize to your sister?
Something inside me went cold. Right. She doesn't care. Of course she didn't. When they wheeled me into the ER, I begged her to save me. All she said was,
Do you have to fight for attention even at a time like this?
Didn't you realize your sister almost broke a bone?
Then she walked off with every doctor to tend to Emily. He didn't look back once. She had no room left to love me. The nurse couldn't take it. She took the phone.
Director, Sophia really isn't going to make it.
How much did the little bitch pay you?
To put on this show, I can believe
She's capable of something like this.
Just as she finished speaking, Emily, who had been acting unconscious the whole time, finally woke up. She faked a weak voice and asked,
Mom, Dad, how's Sophie?
Mom looked at her perfect, well-behaved younger daughter. The disgust on her face deepened.
Sophia, why can't you be more like your sister? She nearly died because of you.
Get over here in 3 minutes and apologize, or don't bother coming home again.
She hung up. Her chest was heaving with anger. Dad was right beside her, scowling.
Why bother calling him? Isn't it enough that he nearly got Emily killed?
Emily couldn't hide the smug curl at the edge of her mouth. She dropped her head and put on a guilt-stricken expression.
Mom, Dad, don't be mad at her. Sophia's still hung up about how I took her overseas scholarship. She has every right to blame me.
I almost laughed. I'm dead, and she's still poisoning Mom and Dad against me. But of course they couldn't see it. Emily was always the sweet one, the good daughter, always. They'd never imagined that their innocent daughter was the one who'd pushed me into traffic. Hearing the scholarship thing, Mom's face went cold.
What's the point of sending someone that selfish abroad? She'd come back 10 times more rotten.
Emily, sweet as honey.
Mom, don't be angry. I'm sure Sophia has her reasons.
Mom's eyes softened.
Emily, you're too kind. That's why she's been able to bully you all your life.
This was Emily. Always knew exactly what to say to win our parents' hearts. I knew even if I stood right in front of them and listed every cruel thing Emily had ever done, they'd slap me across the face.
You're a liar!
Why are you so jealous?
After all these years, I'd gotten used to it. The door suddenly banged open. My older brother Eric came barreling in, eyes wild, scanning Emily for injuries. The second
What?
he'd heard, he'd jumped on a flight from out of state without a second thought. Same as Mom and Dad, his world began and ended with Emily. Once Eric confirmed Emily was fine, he let out a long breath. His face hardened.
I've always said it. Sophia's a curse on this family. Since the day Emily was born, she's been hurting her again and again.
Don't be mad, Eric. Even if Sophia did push me into the road, I'm sure she didn't mean it.
What? She pushed you?
That little bitch. I am not done with her.
Eric's eyes turned to acid, as if he wished he could rip me into pieces. Emily's flinched, careful not to push too hard.
Please don't be mad at Sophie, okay? Maybe I remembered it wrong. No matter what, she's still my sister. She wouldn't do something like that.
You're too naive. You have no idea how cruel people can be.
It's truly a blessing to have a daughter like you. Don't worry, we're done with Sophia. Just focus on getting better.
The warm afternoon sun pooled gold across Emily's bed. I watched them, the perfect family of four, laughing, comforting each other. Something acid rose in my throat. I realized how out of place my soul truly was, like I wasn't their family, like I was a stray dog. I wanted to leave, but my soul was glued to Mom. I couldn't move, couldn't speak. I had to stand there and let them tear me apart. A few days later, after the family had nursed her tirelessly, Emily was discharged. Mom was busy packing her bags. Dad pulled the car right up to the hospital entrance, afraid Emily might have to walk even a single extra step. Eric knelt down to slip Emily's shoes onto her feet. On the drive home, Mom muttered the whole way.
Sophia is really something else. She doesn't even visit her sister at the hospital, let alone apologize. I'm going to teach her a lesson once we get home.
Told you. Keeping that one at home is asking for trouble. She's gonna get someone killed someday.
The words, teach her a lesson, stuck in my chest. Many memories of the lesson flooded my mind. Since I was young, Mom had favored Emily, always made me yield, because the day Emily was born, I'd knocked over a glass of water. Mom slipped, went into labor early. Emily spent her first weeks in an incubator. The whole family's hearts was broke. The whole family that once loved me changed overnight. Dad was mad at me.
You jinx! Your sister was born and you almost killed her!
They were full of disappointment. I believed them. I thought I'd hurt my sister, so I did everything I could for her. I brushed her hair, gave her pony rides, and took her to and from school. But to my parents, it was never enough. In elementary school, Dad locked me in my room and takes my supper away.
You should reflect on yourself.
And that was because Emily wanted my only doll. And for the first time, I said no. Dad had brought many toys home for Emily from a business trip and tossed me one as an afterthought, but I loved it. It was my only doll. Emily had boxes of toys she couldn't even fit in her room, but she had to have mine. When I wouldn't let go, she screamed and shoved me to the ground. Tears streamed down her face.
Sophia, your sister has suffered enough because of you. What more do you want?
I didn't! Mom, don't be mad. It's my fault. I shouldn't have fought Sophia for her toy.
A cold-hearted girl like you isn't worth keeping. You'll bring this family down.
That night, I curled up in the corner of my room. Hunger was eating me alive, and I thought it was my fault too. Crying, I begged them to let me out.
I'm sorry, Emily. I'll never fight with you over anything again.
But on the other side of the door, there was nothing. From that day on, every time Emily cried, the hungry and the dark night followed. After a while, I stopped crying. I stopped trying to explain. I stopped trying to win their love back. And now, they left me cold and lifeless on the operating table. As soon as they got home from the hospital, Emily flopped onto the couch. The moment she said she was hungry, Eric bolted for the kitchen, declaring he'd show off something new he'd learned to cook. Eric had never entered the kitchen in his life. He scrolled through nutrition recipes on his phone, terrified of getting anything wrong for Emily. Dad even pulled out a brand new luxury handbag from this season, said it was her welcome home gift to celebrate her near-death recovery. Mom cleaned Emily's room top to bottom. She brought in plants, said the fresh air would help her heal. Emily lounged on the couch, fiddling with the bag. The entire household was orbiting around her, and me, my soul, tethered to this place I'd known all my life. It had never felt so cold. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. I saw a face I knew better than my own. My boyfriend, Ethan. He came in and went straight to Emily.
I'm so glad you're okay. I brought some things for you. I wanted to check in.
Ethan, you didn't have to come all this way. I'm completely fine.
The cold, untouchable boy I knew turned into something soft and brotherly when he was around Emily. I watched him. He was a stranger. Then he said it.
Where's Sophia?
If he hadn't mentioned me, I think they would have forgotten I existed. At my name, Mom's face went dark.
Why bring her up? I scolded her once, and she stomped out of the house! Fine by me.
If she likes being out there so much, she can stay away forever. She can die out there for all I care. House would finally be peaceful.
Maybe that's for the best. So she doesn't disturb Emily's recovery. So, when are you breaking up with Sophia? You'd better lock our girl down before someone takes her. Actually, I was planning to tell her today while I was over here.
A bitter, sour thing rose from my chest into my throat. I gave a quiet, self-mocking smile, turned away. I couldn't look at any of them anymore. I had long grown used to the feeling of being unloved anyway. After dinner, Mom grew irritable for some reason. She slipped into her room alone, started scrolling on her phone, hunting for something. I drifted over. She was looking for me, my contact. She dialed. Dialed again. Dialed again. No one picked up. After a while, she slammed the phone down.
She won't even pick up now. Do you think anyone actually cares about you?
I wanted to say, Mom, I'm dead. Who would answer? Then she called the nurse from the hospital.
Hello?
Did Sean tell you what kind of stun he's trying to pull? Tell her to cut the crap.
Tell her to come home and apologize to her sister,
And I'll let her back in.
There was a long pause on the other end.
Director, Sophia died over a week ago. Her heart ruptured in the accident.
But you'd ordered all the doctors into your other daughter's room. There was no one left to do the surgery.
Mom's pupils snapped wide. She froze. She refused to believe it. She started piecing the day back together, spoke with cold confidence.
That's not possible. They were in the same car. Emily's already home.
Don't think I can't see through her little tricks! She's competing with her sister for attention. She wants me to worry. I am warning you, both of you!
stop playing this game, or you'll regret it.
Director, I'm not lying. If you don't believe me, go down to the morgue yourself. All of you, conspiring against me. You have no idea who you're messing with!
Ethan's still here. What are you screaming about?
Mom clutched her phone to her chest with both hands, looked at Dad, helpless for the first time.
The nurse said Sophia's dead. That can't be true, can it?
How are you this glovable? If she'd really been hurt that bad, that little snake would have made sure to drag Emily down with her. Look at Emily. She's fine.
Yeah, ma'am, she doesn't die easy. We're lucky she hasn't taken the rest of us down with her.
If the annoying Brap is dead, isn't that better? Why are you stressing about it?
I'd known they all favored Emily, but to see what I was in their eyes, after all these years, even if they didn't love me, they should have known me. They should have known I'd never gamble with my own life just to win attention. They worked on Mom from all sides. She straightened her back. The arrogance came flooding back.
First thing tomorrow, I'm going down to that hospital and exposing them. If Sophia isn't actually in that morgue, I'm breaking her legs and firing that nurse on the spot.
Maybe heaven took pity on me. Outside, a light rain started to fall. Their casual words landed on me like slaps across the face. Sharp, ringing. But I had no voice to cry out. Now I understood. All of them had been hoping I'd die. The next morning, Mom didn't even eat. She drove straight to the hospital. Dad was uneasy and went with her. The whole way,
Still making me run such a useless errand with her petty tricks.
but the moment she stepped into the morgue and saw my body, she staggered back, slid down against the wall, hugged herself.
How could this be? How could this happen? She didn't look that hurt. She was even alert.
I didn't look seriously hurt, just a few scratches on my hands from holding my sister. But because I had tried to shield her, cradling her beneath me, the full force of the impact shattered my heart. I looked alert because the adrenaline was off the charts. My organs were shredded. If Mom, the director of the entire hospital, had spared me one careful look, she would have seen it. but she only had eyes for Emily. Not once did she look at me. Dad reached out a hand like he wanted to touch my face. Maybe my body was too disfigured. His hand stopped in midair. When they heard the news, Emily and Eric came rushing over. She bolted to my bedside, dropped to her knees, started wailing.
Sophia, why? How could you be so stupid? Just because I took your study abroad spot 2 years ago, you hated me that much? You hated me enough to kill yourself?
When she'd finished the performance, she sat back and started slapping herself across the face.
I'm sorry, Sophia, it's my fault.
They lunged to stop her.
It's okay, Emily. It's not your fault. She did this to herself. She got what she deserved.
Study abroad spot. My head went quiet. The memory pulled me back 2 years. I was 4 years older than Emily. Her senior year of high school was my senior year of college. I'd studied like my life depended on it, because it did. 4 years, top of my class every semester. By the end, I had a guaranteed offer from one of the top grad schools in the world. Emily had coasted through high school. She didn't get into a decent college. But that day she came home and told Mom and Dad she wanted to study abroad. They knew she'd just go overseas and party. They said yes anyway. That night, Mom made me a huge dinner, kept piling food onto my plate.
Sophia, sweetie, we can only afford to send one of you abroad. Your sister just graduated high school.
I put my fork down.
Mom, even if you send Emily overseas, you're throwing money away. That's a top-clear school I got into.
It was the first time in my life I'd ever pushed back.
Sophia, your dad and I raised you. Isn't it time you started thinking about how to take care of us?
Can you really sit there and watch your sister with no school to go to? How heartless are you? Are you trying to put me and your father into the grave?
She was working herself up. Maybe I was still clinging to that last sliver of love I thought she had for me.
Mom, calm down. I'll give the spot to her.
I regret it now. If I hadn't, I'd be overseas with a real job. I wouldn't have died like this. A few days later, out of guilt, Mom held a passable funeral for me. A few relatives showed up, a few of Mom's coworkers from the hospital. The nurse who'd helped me was there. She walked up to my casket with a bunch of flowers.
I'm so sorry. If I'd been braver, maybe you wouldn't have died.
Came not late. Just wait. What goes around comes around, and the jerk's about to get what's coming.
Sophia was always difficult. This time she couldn't let go of an old grudge and tried to hurt her sister. And got herself killed in the end.
Everyone knew Mom favored Emily. They knew what I'd been put through, but nobody wanted to start anything. They just nodded along. Then sirens cut through the chatter. A group of officers parted the crowd and walked straight up to Mom and Emily.
Officers, can I help you?
Mom looked confused. The lead officer compared her face to a photo.
Are you Susan Bennett?
He held up an arrest warrant.
You need to come with us. We received reports that you abused medical resources.
What? Are you crazy? My mom is the most dedicated doctor I know. She'd never do something like that. You need evidence.
She spun around, screaming.
Who reported my mom?
The nurse, who'd been standing in the back, stepped forward quietly.
I did.
Ma'am, calm down. We're doing this by the book. Pull that again and you're coming in too. You want evidence? We've got evidence.
It was the security footage from outside the operating room. The video clearly captured the conversation I had that day with my mom and the nurse over the phone. There was no denying it.
Mom went pale and pitched forward. Emily caught her. A second officer leaned in and murmured something to the lead. The lead pulled up another photo, studied Emily
Ms. Bennett,
carefully.
You're under arrest on suspicion of premeditated murder. Please come with us as well.
The whole crowd erupted. Even I was lost. Everyone had suspected Mom of something, but Emily? Murder? Emily's face cracked. She screamed.
Anything like that. Try me. Try me. I want to see your evidence.
The officer calmly raised his phone again. It was another security footage outside our house. Emily sneaked over to my car. She tampered with the brake lines, muttering under her breath.
Go to hell.
She hadn't known that day. Mom had forced me to drive Emily somewhere. Emily had no choice but to get in. That's why she'd been so jumpy in the car. Why she kept telling me to drive slow. Eric collapsed to her knees, sobbing.
Emily, why?
I think I know why. A few months earlier, Emily had racked up massive gambling debts. Loan sharks. She had nowhere to turn. She'd come to me.
I didn't have that kind of money.
Told her to confess to police.
Don't, please. They'll break my hands. They'll ruin me. Please, sis, please help me.
But I couldn't let her keep digging deeper. I couldn't let Mom and Dad's life savings vanish into a black hole. No.
Okay, you're right. I'll turn myself in. Just give me 2 days. I need time to prepare.
I felt sorry for her. I softened.
Yes.
She used those 2 days to plan my murder. The officer pulled out one more video, dash cam footage. He slid the phone toward Mom.
Look, this is the daughter you condemned to die.
In the video, the second the car flipped, I twisted my body around Emily, locked her in tight, shielded her with my chest. Mom, Dad, Eric. All three of them turned slowly to look at Emily. The room went dead silent. Then Mom snapped. She lunged at Emily and seized her by the collar.
Murderer! How could you? How could you do that to your own sister?
She tried to slap Emily. The officer caught her wrist. It was the first time in my entire life I'd seen Mom raise a hand to her. Emily knew it was over. She tipped her head back and laughed. Then she looked Mom dead in the eye. All the sweetness gone. Her eyes were ice.
Evil? You're the one who taught me. Murdered her? On the day of the accident, you're the one who pulled every doctor into my room so they couldn't operate on her. If it weren't for you, Mom, do you really think I could have killed her that easily?
The words went through Mom like a steel pin. Her body went rigid. Years of choices wrapped around her like a noose. Guilt landed all at once. And finally, she felt something for me. She started yanking her own hair. Her eyes were enormous. She shook her head over and over.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I wronged you for so many years. I'm the one who should die.
Sophia, wake up. Wake up. Mommy's sorry. Mommy's begging you. Mommy's on her knees. You wanted to study abroad? Mommy will pay. Mommy will send you. No, Mommy will come with you. Mommy will go with you, okay?
She slammed her head into the stone. The officers rushed to pull her back, but her blood was already on my photo. Bright red in the sunlight, as bright as the sun the day she'd held me as a newborn.
If Mom's apology had come earlier, maybe I could have known what a mother's love felt like. I was dead. My heart was dead. Whatever she said now, I would never forgive her. But Mom, I don't blame you. I just can't make peace with all the hurt I lived through. I can't accept that my own mother let me die alone on an operating table.
The officers took Mom and Emily. Dad and Eric were brought in for questioning. The nurse walked to my grave.
I was brave this time. The people who hurt you are gone. The law will give you justice.
She was new on the job. New nurses always blame themselves when patients die. She reminded me of myself when I was first starting out, taking everything onto my own shoulders. I patted her gently on the shoulder. It wasn't your fault, just look forward. But I was just a soul. She couldn't feel it, couldn't hear me. 2 weeks later, the verdict came down. Emily got the death penalty. Mom got life, no parole. Maybe because justice had been done, my soul came loose. I could go wherever I wanted. I wasn't shackled to Mom anymore. In her final days, Emily was eaten alive by the fear of dying. She didn't dare close her eyes at night, banging her head against the walls like a madwoman. She repeated over and over that she hadn't done anything wrong. In a single week, she wasted away to bones. In another lifetime, Mom and Dad and Eric would have been devastated to see her like that. But this time, nobody came. The day of her execution, I floated overhead and watched. The second she died, her soul lifted out of her body, exactly the way mine had. She saw me. Her eyes went huge with terror.
Sis, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Aren't you already dead?
She looked down at her own body, screamed, and then her soul shattered into pieces and was gone. Only I could hear it, being a soul too. The girl who'd killed me wouldn't even get a next life. I'd call us even. Mom spent her days in prison, being tortured by her own mind. Crying 1 minute, laughing the next. Running. Raging. Sometimes she hit the guards. Sometimes she hit herself. It would take 3 of them to hold her down. Eventually, the prison brought in psychiatrists. Mom was diagnosed with trauma-induced psychosis. They moved her to a psychiatric hospital. It only got worse.
My daughter's name is Sophia. She got into one of the top graduate schools in the world. She's studying abroad right now. When she comes home, I'll bring her to meet you. She's tall. She's beautiful. She's been the sweetest girl since the day she was born.
Sometimes she'd have a few minutes of clarity. She'd sit on her bed and stare out the window. Maybe it's a mother-daughter thing. I could feel her, in those moments, drowning. The years she'd thrown away were piling on top of her, and they were never going to stop. Right before I moved on to my next life, Mom was sitting on the edge of her bed, and this time, she saw me.
Sophia, you came back. Did you come back to see Mommy? Mommy's so sorry. sorry, baby. Will you forgive Mommy?
Mommy remembered. Used to love candy. Mommy saved these for you.
When I was little, I had loved candy, but Mom only ever gave it to Emily, never to me. Emily used to wave hers in my face when Mom wasn't looking. Then, she popped it in her mouth so I couldn't have any. After I grew up, I stopped eating candy entirely. Mom's hands twisted in her lap.
You're all grown up now. Mommy still thinks of you as my little girl.
I stared at her for a long time.
Mom.
Yes, baby.
Mom, I don't blame you, but I'm never going to forgive you.
Okay, that's okay. I owe you, baby. You're right not to forgive me.
I was afraid I'd lose it.
I turned and walked away, didn't look back. That night, Eric got a phone call.
Your mother, her condition deteriorated. She slit her wrists and tried to kill herself. By the time we found her, she was gone. I'm so sorry. Our condolences.
I had a little bit of time left. I drifted back to my own grave. I wanted to say something to myself, wanted to say goodbye. Instead, I found Ethan. I scoffed.
What's he doing here?
He looked up. He could hear me now.
Sophia, is that you? Can you see? I got revenge for you. After you died, I used visiting Emily as cover. I got into your house. I found the security footage of her cutting your brake lines. I gave it to the police.
It hit me. After I died, he must have gone to the crash site. He'd loved working on cars his whole life. He would have seen the cut brake lines in seconds. He'd never betrayed me. He pretended to fall for Emily, to get close enough to find proof. He helped me, but so what? After all these years of being his girlfriend, he always kept that cold expression, taking comfort in my care.
I shouldn't have been so cold to you all the time. I really do love you. I've just gotten used to your devotion. If there's another life, I'll treat you better.
Too late.
If there's a next life, I want someone who truly loves me.
He seemed to hear me and looked my way.
No, Sophie! I love you! It's fine! Next life, I'll pursue you!
I shook my head. If there's a new life, I will start completely new. I had nothing left holding me here. My body felt lighter and lighter. I started slipping past whatever had been keeping me together. I knew my time was up. A peace settled over me I'd never felt before. Like I was here to show the living that the end of a life isn't really an end. It's the start of the next journey. My soul drifted back to the day of the crash. This time, the surgery was a success. It ended my terrible life.